Yep, they locked me up. I was just too damn buff. Funny little story, we actually went to school right here, and this little hamburger jail was one of the original playground structures that we played in. So a little bit of a flashback, nostalgia kicking in. And what better way to kick off coming back to this place than to play on this playground and get a nice workout in. And first one on the list, the exercise is gonna be inverted rows, and we're gonna superset it with scapula pushes. And we're gonna use this bar right here. So this used to be tall enough to do pull-ups on, funny enough, when we were little kids, but now we're just gonna use it for inverted rows. We've grown a little bit since then. Oh yeah, scapula push. Oh yeah. Now the scapula push, if you're not too familiar with it, it's a great exercise to kind of work your traps because you're retracting and protracting the scapula. And so you get in the push-up position, and once you're in that, you want to squeeze those traps together, get those shoulder blades, pinch them, squeeze, and then what you're gonna do is then push forward, kind of roll your shoulders forward, and you're gonna be going back and forth. It's pretty simple and short range of motion, but after the inverted rows, then after those 15 reps, you can feel it start working pretty good. Yeah.
So for those of you who know about the Buff Dudes drinking game, and for those of you who don't know about the Buff Dudes drinking game, commonly on this channel, we'll tell you to retract the scapula. And when we do that, you need to take a drink. Well, I apologize because with this exercise, the scapula push, you're gonna do a lot of retracting the scapula. We'll try not to say retract the scapula too many times in order to make you not have to drink too much.
Oh yes, scapula pushes. Now there's one tip that you always have to remember when performing these exercises. And that one tip is keep your arms straight as possible. Oh, you thought I was gonna say retract scapula? Well, that too. Retract the scapula! Dive bombers. So let's go over kind of some of the positioning on this one. You're gonna be starting on your feet. You just place your hands just like so. You're gonna get your legs as straight as you can. You can be on your toes. And once you reach this position here, you're kind of gonna head straight down into the ground. But at the last minute, you're gonna kind of curve here, follow the ground as close as you can, and then arch up into kind of like a cobra stretch. And then you're gonna start from the first position. So obviously you've been doing this program. It's pretty much almost the opposite of, let's say, a push-back push-up. So push-back push-up is going down and pushing back this way. The dive bombers is starting here and then going into this, but the ending position is that cobra stretch. So you're gonna feel it a little bit in your lower back and also the abdominal area too. It feels pretty good. You get back into this kind of downward dog position and then back into it, just like so. And you can tell too, as I'm getting down to that bottom position, I'm keeping the elbows pretty tight to the body. So try not to flare them out too much as you're doing it. Put some unnecessary stress on the shoulder joint. So kind of tuck those elbows in. So when you're down in that position, elbows are gonna be tighter, get into that cobra stretch. You're gonna feel that nice contraction in the triceps too. So it's really working, of course, on the shoulder, triceps, the back. Get that nice abdominal stretch in there too. So excellent exercise and pretty tough too. So we're gonna do 4 sets of 10 reps.
You know, coming back to this elementary school brings back a lot of memories. And I have to be on the lookout a little bit too, because I actually didn't pass the 3rd grade. So I'm a little afraid a teacher's gonna be here for summer and be like, hey, Hudson, I'll see you in class on Monday. Finish up the whole education, you know, Billy Madison style. Yeah. Ah. God, I hope no one's watching us right now.
Says that in the YouTube video, that's gonna get more people watching than on this playground.
That's true.
We're gonna go from reverse snow angels right into the Supermans. And with the reverse snow angel, you're just gonna be in a prone position, much like you would be with the Supermans too. So it's kind of same positioning as far as where you're lying. But with the reverse snow angels, be facing down. Plant that sternum right against the ground, and you're gonna be elevating your arms just above the ground, and you'll be making essentially a snow angel. That's why they call it reverse snow angels. Kind kind of keep that tension in there. Slight arch in that lower back, pushing that sternum against the ground. That's gonna help contract that lower back, but keeping these arms slightly elevated on the ground is gonna be really, have that time under tension in those shoulders. Ooh. Oh yeah, get a burn in there. Okay, right on to the Supermans. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, that'll get that lower back burning. Those shoulders activated. And pretty easy, just gotta lay on the ground. So thankfully you can just do these anywhere or in a swing, but preferably on the ground. It's a bit more stable and you won't look too crazy while doing it.
Just to think, when I was an 8-year-old kid, I probably could have done about 700 of those things. And then I would have spun around for like an hour and a half. What's with kids spinning around?
That's like drugs for kids back in the day. You just spin as much as you can until your head just feels like it's gonna spin off.
That was the equivalent of like a kid rave. You just all go out in the field and just spin around for hours at a time. I'm so dizzy. Weird, man. Kids are fucked up. Except my kid. My kid's cool.
Got the Dolphin kicks, or like a reverse back extension there, the lower body. These are really gonna work the lower back, much like a standard extension would when you're extending your upper body. But when you extend your lower body, it's not only contracting your lower back, but it's also really hitting those glutes pretty hardcore. So if you wanna try to develop the glutes, this is kind of a strange, or I guess unique exercise to really target the glutes along with the lower back. And as you can see, we DIY'd it. A little hot because the sun heated that. We got the last exercise, which is going to be abs. And we're gonna be doing the well-known by now accordion crunches. And so we just gotta pick a place to sit down, nice and comfortable right here. And we're gonna have a little bit of a stabilization going on. You can grab something, or if you're on the ground, you can just lay your hands flat on the ground. But you're gonna be balancing on your hips, be leaning backwards. You're not gonna be completely straight. You're gonna create some tension in the abs by crunching upwards. So the abs are already contracted and flexed, but then you're gonna be bringing your upper and lower body up at the same time, much like in an accordion. Oh yeah. Whew, fret not, because you will feel a little bit in the hip flexors because you're bringing those knees up, so the hip flexors will be involved somewhat. But that, in flexing in the spine and kind of crunching inward, is gonna help really engage the abs instead of keeping the spine straight, you know, doing this. So you make sure you get that full benefit of this exercise by doing everything right. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Now we're gonna just play around on this playground for the next couple hours until we get arrested.